joined by my colleague Subash. So the flow of the presentation today would be that first I'll show you the recent performance of research and also share the fundamental ideas which we have published this week. Schneider, one of them has already achieved the target, so I'll stick to one of them. And then I will hand it over to my colleague Subash, who will share views from the technical chart perspective. So without further ado, let's start. So in month of November, we have issued 18 new fundamental ideas, including the one previous one. 19 have been booked. Average return is about 15.5% per call, and average holding day is 62. Some of the ideas where we have recently been able to book profits are Hoodco, REC, Fixed Transmission, ITD Cementation, Repco, eClerks, Ahluwalia, and Narayana Rudayalaya. For the year till now, about 143 ideas have been able to book, 11 losses, about 93% is the success ratio, and average return is again 14.8%. 89 is the number of days where these fundamental ideas were open. So on an average, every 3 months, about 15% return, our fundamental ideas are able to churn out. And if you keep rolling this money, obviously the 3 to 4 times kind of return from these ideas can be generated. Similarly, on technical side, if we were to see the main categories where we have given higher number of calls are cash, trading, and e-margin, and about 80 to 92% success ratio is there. And some of the ideas where we have been able to book profits, all are available on our website. This week we have issued one Finolex cable between the range of 1022 to 1042, and buy on dips around 894 to 912. Our fair case, base case is 1145 and bull case is 1220. So here we feel that it is one of the leading manufacturer of electrical and telecommunication cable, and they have recently also moved into FMEG. The revenue, EBITDA, and PAT are likely to grow by 12, 19, and 22% respectively, and that's why we have valued this company at 25 times 25 EPS, and that gives us the target of 1220. So that is the rationale for investing in Finolex cable. Now I'll hand it over to my colleague Subash, who will share short-term technical view. Over to you, Subash.
Thank you, Devarsh bhai. Is my screen visible? Can you see the chart?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone. So I'll be giving you a brief technical view on the market. So as you can see on the chart, the Nifty daily chart is in a strong uptrend. And there was a sell-off on Tuesday, but Nifty has recovered well from the lows of Wednesday. If we look at the 15-minute chart, we can see a strong recovery from the lows, and it has also made higher bottoms and closed above the 20 and 50 period moving average on the 15-minute chart. So that is a good sign. It is also above the 200-day simple moving average on the 15-minute chart, which is again a positive signal. So we expect the uptrend to continue, and Nifty could test the current life highs of 21,038 in the next few sessions. 14-day RSI is also at 71.61, which is not extremely overbought, and this suggests that there is scope for more upsides in the coming sessions. Key supports to watch for a reversal are the recent lows of 2769. Coming to the sectors, most of the sectoral indices are showing strength. If we look at the Bank Nifty, it has made a new lifetime high, and though there has been a small correction in the last few sessions, it is holding on to its uptrend, and we expect the uptrend to continue. Similarly, the Fin Nifty also is showing strength. It has made a new life high like the Bank Nifty, and after some consolidation, we expect the uptrend to continue. Coming to the auto sector, that is also at lifetime highs, and After some recent consolidation, today the index has bounced back and is likely to continue its uptrend. Similarly, the CPSE index is also showing strength, and FMCG also, after a recent fall, has bounced back and is now starting to climb higher. Other sectors like infra, media, metal, pharma, and realty are also climbing higher after showing some recent weakness. IT index also remains in uptrend despite the recent weakness. So we expect the uptrend to continue after some small correction. The weak sector is oil and gas, so one can avoid that sector for the time being. If we look at the broad market indices like the mid cap and small cap, they are also in healthy uptrends. The small cap index has bounced from the 20-week SMA, and now it is consistently moving up and making new highs. Similarly, the mid cap index also has bounced from the 20-week SMA and is making new highs. 14-week RSI is also not extremely overbought, which suggests that there is more upside potential. So our strategy is to buy stocks from sectors that are outperforming. Look for stocks that are giving healthy breakouts and sustaining after the breakouts. So those stocks are likely to do well in the coming sessions. Now that's all from my side. Over to Devarsh bhai.
Thank you, Subash. Now let's try to take some questions. So if you have any question, you can put it into the chat box which you have by pressing the question mark symbol depending upon the screen you are using, and we'll try to answer as many as possible. Ajay is asking, so we are restricted to answer questions on the stocks specifically. If there is a coverage on the stock, I'll try to answer them. One question is from Ajay, is on Tanla platforms. So it touched upper circuit, suggests for this the forthcoming. So Tanla is in our institutional coverage fundamental list, and the target they have is around 1440. So today it has started moving higher, and after a decent correction, it has moved to almost 1100 levels. Fundamental analyst has put a rating of buy, and 1440 is the target. Most of the stocks which you've been asked, if we don't have a coverage, I won't be able to answer. Some of the stocks like real estate, I'm seeing the questions like Shoba. So we had a buy rating on Shoba, and the target was about 1024. The stock has moved beyond that, so it has already hit our target. E. Sundar is asking where you see Nifty move coming with. So we, as Subash pointed out, we are looking at Nifty remaining buoyant this week. We have seen a decent correction of last 2 days, and now it is recovering. The short-term trend will be determined by the impact of the global markets. What we see is that today in the evening, late evening, US FOMC will decide about the course of interest rates in US, and American markets will also react to that. As the US markets close, that will have an impact on global markets tomorrow, and that's why we are little cautious. Once we have this event out of the way, we'll be able to see if there is not a negative surprise from international cues, then we'll continue with that trend. And anyway, markets are remain bullish, and stock specific we are seeing a lot of action. So our endeavor is to bring out those kind of stocks where you can generate some returns. We have issued a couple of trading bets like Equitas and Nazara. You can refer to them on our website. We will be generating more such recommendations for you. So individually stocks which are not under coverage, we will not be able to answer. We'll stick to sectors. One question is there on the outlook for metal and IT sector. Subash, can you see the charts of Nifty Metal and Nifty IT and share your opinion?
Yes, yes. Am I audible?
You are audible. Go ahead.
Yeah, metal is at a lifetime high. It has been continuously moving up for the last 7 weeks. And 14-week RSI is only at 71.62, which is not extremely overbought. So there is scope for more upsides. We could see an upside of at least another 200, 300 points in the coming sessions. And coming to the IT sector, IT is also recently bounced back from the 50-week SMA on the weekly chart. So that is also looking good on the weekly charts. On the daily chart, it has reacted from the resistances. So a short-term correction is possible. So buy on dips should be the strategy for IT sector.
Okay.
Overall trend is looking positive.
All right. So Amitabh Shetty is asking, are the short strangle a good way to hold positions in Nifty options? Actually, when events are there, like tomorrow we have an event and there is a possibility of some gap up or gap down, holding short positions, holding short strangle position is not not recommended. IVs are quite low. When IVs are low, it is better to pay for the premium and look for volatility, look for any breakout or breakdown. So rather than selling options, short-term options and creating short strangle strategy, it is better to go for other strategies where you can have a upside whether on the market. So you can participate on the way up or way down by creating long strangle position. We have also recommended one iron condor strategy this week. That kind of strategies will help you to generate more return. Mr. E. Sundar is asking about PSU banks. So we continue to like stocks like SBI. We have also issued a recommendation there, and we remain positive on PSU banks. That's it. I think we have answered most of the questions. We are available on our through relationship managers or through our call centers. If you have any specific query, you can always write to us and we'll be more than happy to answer your queries. That's all for this webinar. Thank you, Subash, for joining. Thank you, everyone, and hope you have a profitable week ahead.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.